everyone, I'm Nikki, and this is my Taranatula Trove. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. We are here for part 2 of our weekly feedings. Hey Ed, how are you doing? Why is my chat being weird? Spider time! Heck yeah! Oh dear. Let's... I'm doing alright. I am not feeling my best, unfortunately, but on the mend, I think. There we go. Okay. Fixed my chat. I can see you guys properly now. Alright, guys, so... hello, Kaharian, how are you doing? Yeah, we've all caught the flu that's going around, I guess. It's really not so bad, except that I can't, like, stay awake for more than 4 hours at a time. But that's alright. We are starting today with Psyche, who is my Grammostola pulchripes. And she has recently decided to do some renovations in her house, which you can see right up front there. All that sphagnum moss that's up in the front, yeah. She pulled that down from the top of here, and, I don't know, decided to create a screen with it. So don't sleep often, your body needs it. Yeah, no, I've been listening to it, I've been good. Not today so much, I missed my opportunity for a nap, and the spider's gotta get fed, but after that I'll probably take a nice nap. After this, I should say. But yeah, in any case, now this species has a very special place in my heart, because one of my original spiders was a Grammostola pulchripes, whose name was Eros, which is why this one's name is Psyche. And I had him for 3 years before he matured out into a male, and then he lasted another 4 years after that, which is really surprising for a male. He molted like 2 more times. They're not supposed to, by the way. Once a male molts out, hooks out is what you call it in the hobby. Which is, basically they get these hooks on their front legs. That's how you know they're sexually mature. Because the hooks enable them to hold the female's legs back when it's, yeah, that time. And usually after that, a male's likely to get even one more molt before the end. Male spiders just don't have a lot of longevity. Even if they don't get killed by their girlfriend, they don't tend to last long. But in any case, he was a champ. He lasted quite a while. It remains a source of, not shame, remorse? Regret that I was never able to get him a girlfriend. Before he passed on. I would have loved to have some little slings from him. But that happens, and Psyche here can be our spiritual reminder. Now today we're feeding waxworms. And crickets, but primarily waxworms. Mostly because the crickets aren't looking so good anymore. Yeah, they're reaching the end of their time, and unfortunately, despite my best efforts, they seem to not really be thriving. I'm just pulling out some good waxworms here. I've also successfully increased the temperature down in the basement, so our spiders are a little happier and a little more active now, which is nice. I'm very pleased by that. I'm just trying to collect a decent variety of sizes here. Before we get properly started, I was actually shocked when Eros hooked out, because I had him in my care for well, I think I said 5 years earlier, but it's probably more like 3. But I hadn't really had a lot of experience at that time, as you can imagine, with things like Gramstola. And I didn't realize how long it took for them to fully mature. Most males will, because he was what I thought was full grown when I got him. But as it turns out, he was not. I thought he was a she for the longest time. And one day I looked in and there was those tibial hooks. Alright, that's probably enough to get started with. So, Psyche is currently in her den. And we will see if we can get her interested in some noms. She is a decent size. So she gets a decent sized Rexworm. He lasted fucking forever, though. He did. He was a good boy. The worm's good and squirmy. See if Psyche takes note. Alright, I'm gonna go get my tweezers real quick. Hey, no escapes. Because I'm noticing a little spot cleaning I need to get on. Also, hello, Nevin. How are you doing? Fair enough. Long day. I remember, though, that G. pulchreps was one of the first spiders to really surprise me. Because, like, I was told prior to getting my... I started with OBTs, and I was told prior to getting them, that they were, bright orange. So I was like, oh, wow, that's surprising, but, I kind of knew about it. And their common name here, these guys, are Chaco golden knees. And the golden knee, when I first got it, I was like, okay, it's a pretty average-looking tarantula. It's what you kind of think of, color-wise, when you think of tarantula. Just kind of earthy tones, Until I looked closer at Eros, and I realized that his hairs, his irrigating hairs, are pink. Or were pink. And I just found that so wild. Kind of fell in love after that. Psyche is in her den and not thrilled about all this light and other such nonsense, so I don't think she's going to come out for us right now, but I am sure she will get to that wormy when she is ready. So let's move on to our next spider. Get that light out of my face, that's right. Alright. So, up next we have one of our feistier spiders. This is Orchid, our... Oh, what's the genus name? Starts with an O, I know that. Ornithectonus. Yeah. Species Fan-K red. Now, I am going to, as you can see, Orchid's been very busy. Where's my paintbrush? I lose everything all the time forever. You can see she's kind of built a whole canopy on this side of the Fan-K red. Indeed. Brand new to the hobby. Really pleased to have her in my collection. Hopefully her. Let's see if I can open this without disrupting too much. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So I suspect if I drop a worm on the top there, she will come right up for it. Or open anyway. She's a good size. Maybe this one. This one's lively. How are you? Now, with new species, there's always a little worry about the husbandry. Because, well, honestly, nobody knows how to take care of these animals yet. But so far, this one's been pretty low maintenance. Pretty easy to keep happy. Ah, there's my paintbrush. Now you can see she's created a nice upper area, a nice upper canopy, but she's also got quite a decent burrow going on. Which is where she kind of dove down once I moved her pen there. We'll see if she is willing to come back around. I'm pretty sure she's hungry. I've been seeing her in a hunting position a lot this week. Weird that I find wax worms kind of cute. I don't know. They're just kind of grubby. I like grubs. Think about what's going to happen to that one. Yeah. Where's the red? She is down there. You can't see her right now. But she is down in her tunnel. Hopefully... if I bring this little guy... oops. A little closer. Might not be coming out today. You know, it's typical. I try to predict the behavior. Never works out for me. Oh. Oh shit. We might end up falling down the tunnel. If it keeps that up. Oh. Well, we'll see if the worm can save it. Oh, there's definitely movement down in the tunnel. Oh, we have interest. Oh, she's coming up. She's thinking about it. Oh. Oh no, looks like she decided it's too big for her. Okay. My bad. She definitely thought about it. This one's a bit smaller. Now, never tried feeding orchid waxworm. She might also just not like the texture. Some spiders are a little weird about that. Oh, this one's going straight down. Hmm. One moment, guys. I don't know what happened there. But by the lack of wiggling, I'm gonna guess it's dead. Don't think I can call that a confirmed kill. But hey. As long as Orchid's happy. Add it to the insect owned count anyway. Alright, fair enough. Up next we have Neela, who is our Sapphire Goody, or Peacock Tarantula, depending on which common name you want to go with, otherwise known as P. Metallica. When she grows up... Yeah, I suppose compared to a lot of the spiders I have, she is fairly large, but she is nowhere near her adult size. When she grows up, she will be bright blue with shocking yellow accents. They are a very pretty spider. They're a lot more aggressively blue than a lot of blue tarantulas are. Well, because a lot of tarantulas get the, like, blue metallic sheen, whereas P. Metallica is just blue. She's not super thrilled about the light. Alright. So we're not going to keep her here long if we can help it. And we are generally going to be nice and gentle. The idiot waxworm's going the opposite direction of where I wanted, and is generally going as far as possible away from the tarantula. And the tarantula, in her turn, has gone into a defensive pose. Which tracks. Alright. So I was hoping to get that waxworm set up in such a way that she might actually find it, but it dropped to the ground and I can't really get to it right now. Not without really freaking out Neela here. So we're going to go get her a cricket instead. Okay, honey. Got you a nice cricket. No, it's too big. Fortunately, I don't have a cricket of proper size. Oh, now that I look at it, even that waxworm might be too big. I've got really small crickets. and like medium large crickets. Doesn't that just figure? Oh, you're a good size. Hold on. Okay. Easy, sweetheart. I know I'm stressing you out. I apologize. Alright, so... So there's pretty much no way we're going to get a live hunt today from Neela, which is fine. I'm going to put another waxworm in there for her of a more appropriate size, and I will fetch out the larger one when I can. Right now she's a little overstressed. Actually, I see something I might need to address. Yeah. She hit a very dead cricket back there from me. Alright. Yeah, she's all scrunched up. We're gonna leave her alone. Hopefully... she will find that mealworm, waxworm to her liking. A little later in the evening. Alrighty. Next up, we got a spider I have honestly not seen much of since I got it. And this is our... Formingochilus species Acacia. And you can see she's made a real nice burrow. Kind of back along this edge. Hasn't fully grown into her arboreal tendencies yet, which is fine. It is there when she wants it. So I would love to get a look at her today, if we can. Mab wants into the basement. Because Mab always wants into the basement. I don't have high expectations of Splendor here coming out for us. But one can always hope. I think Puck just yelled at Mab for meowing. Oh, poor Mab. She wants down here so bad. She doesn't really seem to care much anymore if I come down here just for my routine checks. But when I come down here for an extended period, like, feeding, then it's all woe is me. But now I get to play in the basement. Yeah, I don't think Splendor's coming out today, but that's okay. Another time, perhaps. Alright, this is Onyx, our P. Myrinus, one of our P. Myrinuses. This is the Botswana / Zimbabwe variant color morph. And, I'm starting to think these wax forms are just too big. I think we're going to have to go to the crickets. So 1 minute while I set that up. I've actually got a shipment of red runner roaches coming on Friday? I'm going to make a colony of, hopefully make a colony of those, so that I always have enough variety and sizes. I don't really mind buying feeders. They're not expensive. But there's not a lot of exotic pet stores around here, and Smart Petco is very unreliable when it comes to having the sizes you need. And you can see what a good job Onyx has done with the tunnel construction. Really looks good. And this is another one I'm pretty sure is fairly hungry. Question's just whether or not he's willing to come out under the lights. But yeah, Onyx has really used the rocks I put in there to full advantage. Which I love to see. I always like to see when they utilize, you know, the things I think to put in there. But he's used the fake plants, he's used the rocks. Use some of the sticks I put in there. It's looking good. Woe is Mab. No one understands her plight. No one understands how hard it is to be cat. Don't think Onyx is gonna come out tonight. So let's go to our next spider. Alright guys, if I move very carefully here, might get a really great view of our Vietnamese silver. Look at that. That is O species Vietnamese silver. Who right now looks very red. This is one of the rare tarantula species that, as far as I can tell, again, it's not a species we know a whole lot about, but it seems the species has sexual dimorphism. Males will keep that rusty red color, right? Whereas a female will kind of go into this silvery black with the red hairs, giving this kind of blazing look, which is why I named this one Cinder, since I am hopeful it is a female. Now, we are almost certainly not going to be able to keep her up top like this when I remove the top of her enclosure. But man, I am shocked she stayed out through me moving this. She is a beautiful girl, much like her cousin, the Fankei. She has done a pretty good job with the burrow. Not quite as elaborate, but still a pretty nice setup. I'm just reluctant to take the top off because I know we're going to lose her. Or I'm reasonably certain we're going to lose her. But hopefully she'll give us a good hunt, since she's apparently not intimidated by the lights at all right now. Yeah. Alright, we're going to try this. I'm gonna... Nope. Alright. Well, we did our best. Though a great example of how fast they can move. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Nope. Bad cricket. Sorry, but you have a destiny to fulfill. Just like all your other cricket companions. I'm not sure... Yeah, no, we can't get a good view of the spider right now. Absolutely not, little buddy. Worked a little better than anticipated. And into the void. How deep is her burrow? I'm gonna go with deep. Like real deep. I'm just curious, hold on. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going to try to show you guys this. I'm not sure if I actually can. Just real quick. Yeah, no, this is impossible. Unfortunately, I don't think I can... I'll do it this way. One second. So her burrow as you can see, starts here. It drops down and then comes all the way across the bottom. She has dug all the way to the bottom of the burrow and all the way across. I think that's the most impressive tunnel I've seen thus far. I'm really pleased with how the substrate mixture is turning out. I've never been able to have that kind of complex burrows for my teas, which always made me a little sad. But now I've got the mix right, that seems to be working out really well. But needless to say, both cricket and spider are lost to the abyss for now. So, next spider. Here is our youngest Harpactera pulchripes. Little Blackbeard. Alright, what do you think, hon? You hungry? Yar. Arg. Edward Thatch himself, yeah. That cricket's antenna straight up ran into the spider, and now it's not sure what to make of things. Spider, for her part, seems unimpressed. The cricket is examining her foot very carefully. Blackbeard shows no interest of upholding his fearsome reputation. The cricket appears to be snuggling the foot now. The cricket backs away slowly. I think we can conclusively say that Blackbeard is not currently interested. Alright, next up, we have Dutchman. Our Zenithus species Bright. Currently in the back of her burrow, which she has been slowly digging out. As you can see, she's filled her water dish very nicely. In fact, I'm going to dump that out for her. And then we will get her a decent sized cricket. If I can find one. Found one. This is one of those girls that will be an absolute giant when she grows up. For right now, this cricket is right on the edge of being too big. Yeah, that's a scrunch up. That's defensive. Alright. How about that little guy? Stop trying to drown yourself, buddy. Oh, she kicked hairs at it. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Alright, we'll leave you alone. Let that cricket overnight. I've never actually seen a spider kick hairs at a cricket before. It's very odd. Alright, next up we got Pan, our sea brachycephus, or greater horned baboon. Hannah, hey, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Welcome, Raiders! Cult Raid! Oh, sorry, I'm out of practice. How was stream? How was art? Hey, Bearsona. Oh! Yeah, totally. Totally got my alerts working. I definitely did something proactive about that. Always good. Finished a creepy creature. Excellent. Welcome in, guys. Hello, Shadow Seed. We're currently feeding our buddy Pan, who is a greater horned baboon tarantula. There's the sacrificial cricket. I don't think we'll be seeing a hunt on this one, but you never know. let me see if I can get this working. Oh, Cricket's going in the den. Cricket is tired of life. Oh, cool. So that supposedly should work then. No. No, it isn't. Oh. I rated myself because I kept lurking after I... Wow. I am both raider and streamer. Excellent. Yeah, I think Japan is quite happy to stay in his dark little cave for today. So we will move on to the next spooter. Alright, next up we've got our little OBT Tourmaline. Who is another of our color morphs of OBT. Just gotta catch a cricket here. And there we go. Tourmaline is quite shy. Now the cricket sensed something, as it has completely stopped moving. Oh, no, it's starting to venture deeper. And now it wants to leave. Maybe go in a different direction. Yeah. Different direction. And that's Tourmaline. I see that cricket has chosen death. Evidently not. Tourmaline is not interested in performing. Matt has spotted the cricket? Oh! On your screen. She went behind the monitor to see if she could get a better angle. She's so confused. Oh, she is turning into quite the bug hunter. Oh dear. She sounds so precious. She is very precious. Hannah, could you give yourself a shout out or something? Because you're awesome and deserve a shout out. Yeah, I think we are good with Tourmaline. Let's find our next spider friend. Thank you, Hannah. Alrighty, next up. Is the devil herself, Miss Sunstone. Werewolf wishes you good hunting. They're unable to watch since they're at D&D, but wanted to chime in nonetheless. Aw, thanks, Werewolf. I appreciate it. Sunstone is another of our P. Murinuses. Now, P. Murinus is known in the hobby for being, well, let's say for having a bad attitude. Most of mine, generally, do not. But Sunstone is currently my exception. She turned right around. I don't know if that was a kill. That was a kill? Or if she's just literally lying on top of it. Kill! Second kill of the night. Definitely not 21. And another insect owned. Yep, she's looking pretty pleased with herself. Now she moved back. But there's definitely no cricket there. Now that cricket was a little small for her. So I think I will give her a second one. In case she wants it. Try something real quick. Oh, this camera actually works pretty well in low light. Huh. That's good news for our future videos, I think. I've always had the overhead light turned on. But the spiders don't really care for it. Alright. And good hunting for sunstone. Alright, next up we have Jasper, who is still another OBT. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It makes for less glare too. Yeah. And it'll make the spiders happier. So we will try it. Oh, Jasper's actually... I've completely lost track of the cricket. And, oh no, there's the cricket. Cricket is on my side of things. But I'm not sure where the spider has gone. Jasper is another spider that's done a fair bit of work on the web tunnel. You can kind of see on this side he's done the full tunnel up here, which goes all the way in the back. What weird light reflection am I getting there? Creepy. Ah, there's Jasper. You can just about see his legs there. And I think I see a fuzzy butt. I think it's a spider who's not interested in coming out at this time. Fuzzy legs! Heck yeah, fuzzy legs. Alright, next up we have Destiny, the Pamphobetus species magna. It weirds me out now because of demonologist. Species name. Magna. Yeah. There we go. So she's a reasonably big girl. So I think we're going to try giving her a waxworm, see if she's interested in that. First we got to top off the water dough. Because hydration is important. Alright, Destiny, what do you think? How about a nice big waxworm? It's full of delicious fat. It is a fat one. They're all fat ones. Like, they're not always all fat ones, but all the ones in this batch are. not sure how far back in the den she is right now. So she may not take us up, or if she does, we might not be able to see it. I think I'm going to send a mid-sized cricket in there real quick. See if there's interest. Cricket literally running over the waxworm. And then the cricket was never seen or heard from again. Could be hiding. Could be dead. Yeah, let me... check. Is dead. Is aggressively dead. Unfortunately, the camera is not going to pick it up. It's too far back in the den. But, take my word for it. Is dead. And we'll go ahead and leave the wormy and her in there for her for later. That is 3 kills tonight. So far. Alright guys, I'm going to set you up with Lagoon, who is our Harpactira baviana. I will throw in a cricket. And then I will also be right back. Just gonna turn up the music for y'all and let me know if we get a kill. Alright, and we are back. Thank you, Ed. Is that a kill? Oh, looks like we had a kill. Fantastic. Well done, Lagoon. Alright, let's tuck Lagoon back in. And bring out the next spider. We're actually only got 3 spiders left. Possibly 4. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright. And there is our girl who immediately moved a little bit. Ah, there she is. There's our girl Fern. Try to see if I can get the reflections down a little bit. Alright. Yeah. Fern is our Salmopius cambridgei, or a Trinidad olive. Alright. We've got a cricket on its way. Honestly, I don't think she's gonna go for it until she does a little exploring. Her web tunnel is so good because, you know, it protects her perfectly. But it also means the prey can't really get that close to her. It's quite the setup she's got going now. I think I will try to give her a little waxworm. See if I can set it kind of on top of the her hide, so it can kind of make her its way towards her. Alright, yeah, the waxworm has fallen right near her. Right back in there. And Yeah, so far at least she's not showing much interest in going for it. Alright. So normally we would have more tarantulas tonight. I have one more I know we're going to do tonight. I'm going to check on some of the bigger tarantulas. They have not been showing a lot of interest in eating lately. So I'm going to take a look and see if any of the bigger guys are interested or look like they could be interested. And we will go from there. Got my flashlight. Alright, guys, yeah. Upon double checking, I do not think the big guys are going to want to eat tonight. They're not. They haven't been looking around for food. So this will be our last spider for the night. This is Haunt, our Salmopius ermina, or Venezuelan sun tiger. I'm going to try something a little different. For him, or her. Yeah, she's a good looking spider. I'm going to find us an appropriately sized worm. Oh yeah, you look good. I'm going to try to tongue feed it. Now that is something I pretty much never do, because tongue feeding can lead to the spider running up the tongs, or hurting its fangs on the tongs. But I think with a worm like this, we might be able to manage, and I'm not... No, this isn't going to work. Never mind. We're not going to do it. Because, yeah, unfortunately there's no way Haunt's going to come down for this little guy from that position anytime soon. So instead, we will leave the worm on the bottom. Angle's wrong. Yeah. So I actually have a great view of her underbelly. I'm trying to get better at ventral sexing, which is looking at the underbelly. There's a furrow that you can see on females. She's a little small for it, but... And I'm not very good at this. That sounds dirty. It kind of is. And... But I think Haunt might be a girl. I do know she's pretty. Phrasing! Oh. But Hunt is a beautiful spider, even if she's not going to hunt for us. And unfortunately, guys, I think that's where we have to leave it for tonight. Bit of a quiet day here in the Tarantula Trove, but some days are like that. Either tomorrow or the day after, we might do a rehousing video, or stream, rather. Might see about getting all the guys that are currently in Critter Keepers into their semi-permanent enclosures. Permanent for this growth phase, anyway. That's going to be tomorrow or Friday. I did mention an unboxing, possibly, on Saturday. Now, that is actually being delayed a little bit. I am hoping to do a small unboxing next week, and then perhaps a larger unboxing at the end of the month. But yeah, there's at least a couple of spiders that are both Jackdaw and Sanguine are in fairly desperate need of a rehouse. And then there's a few others that I would like to rehouse into these kind of prettier setups. So that should be cool. Yeah. But yeah, so this was a bit of a quieter day here in the Tarantula Trove. But we did get that amazing footage of the Vietnam Silver, which I'm really happy about. It's not one we've been able to showcase much. And then, yeah, the eventual unboxings will... Got 4 kills, so not too bad. Yeah, not good views of those kills, unfortunately. But hey, The spiders got fed, and that's what really matters. And yeah. So yeah, we will do that. I will let you guys know on the Discord if and when we are going to do the rehousings. As you guys know, our household's been a little sick, so my energy levels have been a little all over the place. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah. In the meantime, I think it's time to tuck our spiders in for the night, and I hope you all have a great day. I don't think I am going to raid out tonight, frankly, because I'm exhausted. So you guys have a really great night. Stay safe. And I will see you all probably Thursday or Friday, if not certainly Saturday, for our next round of feedings.